Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Jitendra. I'm preacher of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture. Today I'm going to talk about the qualities of leader. What kind of quality the leader should have to develop or enhance in order to serve the people. What kind of the leaders are ideal leader like Lord Krishna, who has given the supreme instruction to Arjuna in order to fight the particular warfare for Dharma. Dharma Rakshate Rakshita, Lord Krishna stated the qualities of leader. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Shrimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Shrimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book but true sense. It's pure book of the science and humanity, and I'm trying to propagate the humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempt to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into chapter number 3, Karma Yoga, the qualities of the leader. What kind of the leader, what kind of quality leader should have to inculcate. Lord Krishna here stated, यस्य आत्मान रविर एव सयद आत्मान तत्पर च मानव आत्मेनव च संतुष्ट च वस कार्य न विद्यते आत्मसंतुष्ट. The leader, the first quality of leadership is self-realization or self-focused. The particular leader should have self-realized or self-focused person. But for the one who take a pleasure in the self, the particular leader should be self-satisfied and whose human life is one of the self-realization. Particular leaders should be self-realized. The first quality of leadership is self-realized. Self-realization, self-realized person, self-focused person, self-satisfied person, and who is satisfied in the self only and fully satiated. For him there is no duty. He has to perform the duty for others. Whatever duty he perform, he has to focus on the people who are associated with him. This is the quality of leader. So this is what Lord Krishna here mentioned. Never तस्य कृतनाथो ना कृत नहते कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कस्यद अर्थ व्यापास्य सय. Here Lord Krishna further stated, a self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duty. There is no purpose. If the leader is there, he doesn't has any kind of discharge of his prescribed duty. He doesn't have any expectation of the discharge of his duty. He is only fulfilling the requirement to perform his prescribed duty in order to welfare the people who are associated with him, in order to serve the people, and nor he has any reason to not perform such a work. He is always come forward. He will surely come forward in order to perform his prescribed duty, because if he will not perform his prescribed duty, then other people will follow on his footsteps. So he will come forward in order to perform his prescribed duty, and nor he has any need to depend upon any other living beings. Means the leader will never depend upon any living beings nor anybody's who are associated with him. However, he is performing his prescribed duty in order to in order to work in the welfare of the people. But he will never depend upon anyone in order to perform his prescribed duty. So this is the things. The first thing is self-realized person and self-satisfied person. Second is always performing his prescribed duty, focus on his work, means he is self-realized regarding his work. Lord Krishna further stated, tasmad dasakat सतत कार्य कर्म समाचार असको हा अर्चना कर्म परम अपनोति पुरुषः. Parama apannoti purusah. Here Lord Krishna stated further. Therefore, without being attached to the prithvi activities, one should act as a manner of duty. Leader always performing prescribed without any expectation, whether the good or bad result. He is only accountable. He stated, I am only accountable because I am the leader. I have guided the people to perform the prescribed duty, and I will take a responsibility whatever will happen, whether good things or bad things. He doesn't have to put any kind of allegation. He doesn't have to blame on other people in the situation of the failure. And by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. Here one attains the supreme. So the leader has a one objective to serve the people, to serve the organization, to get a success, to perform his prescribed duty in the welfare of the organization or the institution or the country or the society. कर्मणेव सी संसार सिद्धि आत्मान जनकादयः लोकस्य संगेशम मेमापि समपास्यम कर्तुम अहर्षि. Here the king such as Janaka, the leader like Janak, Maharaj Janak, attain the perfection solely by performance of the prescribed duty. Leader must have to perform his prescribed duty. Why I am repeating it? Because we have to understand what kind of duty we have to perform and what kind of duty we don't have to perform. So prescribed duties are there. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people or society, you have to perform your prescribed duty. You have to perform your prescribed duty path. Lord Krishna further stated, this is my most favorite verse of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Yada yada acharti shrestha tada tada ivarto janah sa eta pramanam kuru lokasya tada anuvartate. Yada yada acharti shrestha tada tada ivarto janah sa eta pramanam kuru lokasya tada anuvartate. Means whatever action a great man perform, common man follow on his footstep. If the leader perform his prescribed duty, whatever action a great man perform, a leader perform, common men follow on his footstep. And whatever standard he set by exemplary acts, all the world will pursue. All the world will pursue. So here Lord Krishna stated, people in general always require a leader who can understand, who can teach the public by practical behavior. Practical behavior is required. The another quality of leader is practical behavior. I have to perform prescribed duty and I have to educate the people how to perform particular prescribed duty. Then people will follow on my footstep. As a leader, I have to perform. A leader cannot teach the people to stop the smoking if he himself smokes. This is the best quality. Here Lord Krishna stated, a leader cannot teach the people to stop the smoking if he himself smokes. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here stated, the teacher should behave properly before he begins teachings. Practice before preaching. This is a slogan. The practice before preaching. We have to practice before we have to teach someone or other people. And one who teaches that way is called acharya or ideal teacher, and therefore the teacher must follow the principle of the shastra to teach the common man. So this is the quality of the leader. This is the quality which are mentioned in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. The particular person who is self-satisfied, self-realized, self-focused. The particular person who is always performing his prescribed duty, never abandon his prescribed duty, always thinking in the welfare of the society, in the welfare of the people who are associated with him. So ethical, the another duty, another quality, the ethical and corporation social responsibility. So social responsibility is required in order to educate the people. The particular leader has to perform his prescribed duty. Here I have already mentioned in Shrimad Bhagavad verse number 21, chapter number 3. Here Lord Krishna says, Yada yada achati srashta tada tada ivarto janah sa yata pramanam kuru lokasya tada anuvartate. Here the standard and culture for ethical behavior is set by leader. Leader has to set the standard and ethical standard means ethical standard and culture. For ethical behavior is required here most. A leader is there to serve. Means leader is always there to serve the people. A truly successful leader understands that you are there to serve your team, not to be served. Here Lord Krishna stated, if the means leader can't teach the people to know, means leader can't stop a people to not smoke if he himself smokes. So here the leader is always there to serve the team or people, but not to be served by the team. A vision of the commitment to the organization, the vision of the commitment to the country, to the society, to the nation. I'm talking about not organization leader, not a general manager. I'm talking about the prime minister. I'm talking about the political leader. The leadership is all about creating a vision that inspire those who work for and around you to participate actively in the key goal, objective, and also overall mission. Overall mission, key goals, and objective that should go to the organization, not for himself only. There is a without self-centered self-interest. There is a no interest. There is a public interest. There is an organizational interest. Organizational behavior is a part of organizational interest. Lord Krishna further stated, from the top to the bottom, he has to down to earth. He has to be self-realized. I have already mentioned self-realized. Only self-realized person who knows he is not doer of anything, that person will never get any kind of arrogance. Whatever success he will get, and whatever success he got or failure he got, he will never get any kind of arrogance, pride. He will never flit in the sky for one success. And the person who is not deviated from his path, if he got one failure, only that kind of person is known as karma yogi. So another definition of the leader is karma yogi. Karma yogi also called a leader. Leader is also called karma yogi. Always perform his prescribed duty without keeping any expectation to the get of the fruit of activities. Whether there is success or the failure, he will consider himself as a responsible, not blame on the team. Excellent in the communication. Communication is required in order to share the feeling of each and every person. If I would have to share my feelings, without sharing the feelings, I can't approach, I can't touch the heart of the people, I can't instruct the people. So communication is required. Active, effective communication is required. Open-ended communication is required. We have to understand the two-way communication is required rather than the one-way communication. So the leader must be good in communication. Ability to listen and debate. So the quality of the listening, the particular person problem or the teammate problem is required. Active listening is required. Means in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna started to speak, Madhav, I am not going to fight this war because there is a problem. If I fight, if I kill my people, then I will get a place in hell, and my entire dynasty will definitely destroy. So what would I have to do? Madhav listened him very carefully. So without active listening, you are not able to solve anybody's problem. You are not able to resolve any problem. So active listening is required. This is stated by Lord Krishna. Active listening is the best quality of leader. Teamwork is required. Together we have to associate the people, and without association there is no work. Spiritual association is also required. The political association is also required. There is social association also required. The leaders are there. Spiritual leaders are there. So social leaders are there, political leaders are there, economical leaders are there. So we just have to understand association is also required. Without sharing our feeling, without communication, there is no association. Delegation. The senior executive leader must have confidence to delegate the work to his or her team and step back. Leaders are there to empower others to become a leader and manage themselves. He has to give a chance to other people to become a leader. he doesn't have to adhere with the seat of the leadership. If I am the leader, then my son and daughter will definitely become a leader. I am not going to give any chance to anybody. So this is not quality of leadership. The leadership means always in the welfare of the people, society and organization, not for himself nor for his family or her family. Management is not same as the leadership. There is a difference between the management and leadership. The particular person who is good in management, that particular person may or may not be good in the leadership. Be a leader, not micromanager. So you have to be a leader, not micromanager. Give employees room to breathe while monitoring their performance for behind the scene. Encourage the manager and employee to hold one another and accountable against their plans and focus on the achieving collective results. The collective responsibility and collective duties are there. If my teams are performing their duty, if I am just watching, I don't have to perform my duty because I have already ordered them. They will perform their duty. But I have to be micro observer, and at the same time I have to perform my prescribed duty. Talent management is also required. Ability to inspire the team to bring the best out in the people. Talent management is the bring the best out of the people. Recognize where further training and education can be used to develop a skill of the team members. It's about the providing the empowerment necessary to guarantee people can success. Change the management. The time to time the management has been dynamic. We have to change. We have to change whether positive result or negative result. We have to change the management. Management should be dynamic. Lord Krishna here stated, if something is not properly executed, then we have to perform another things. We have to change. We have to bring a change. परिवर्तन ही संसार का नियम है पार्थ. परिवर्तन के लिए हमें कर्म करना पड़ता है. In order to bring a change, we have to perform our prescribed duty. Leader have to perform his prescribed duty in order to bring a change. And he doesn't make any change unless he will not make a change in his or herself. Forward thinking, always thinking in the forward manner. Resilience and perseverance, and also motivational management. Motivational management is required. Lord Krishna motivated thousands of the people. Lord Krishna here stated, Hatva praptasya swargam jitva bhoksasyami mahima tasmad uttishta kaunteya yudham kuru nishchaya. Hatva praptasya swargam jitva bhoksasyami mahima tasmad uttishta kaunteya yudham kuru nishchaya. If you fight this war, if you get defeated, then you will get a heavenly planet. And if you conquer this particular warfare, battle of Mahabharata, then you will have a heavenly kingdom of Kauravas. Therefore, you have to get up and fight this particular warfare. We have to motivate the people. Whatever result would be there, I am accountable only. I am giving you free atmosphere to perform your prescribed duty. It should be a collective duty. It should be a collective in a manner. So particular team will definitely work in this particular atmosphere. We don't have to constrain a people to not perform in the constrained atmosphere. In the suffocation, nobody can perform his or her prescribed duty, and we will never bring anybody's best out from the particular person or the people. Honesty and integrity, this is most important. The problem solver, the leader should be problem solver, not problem creator. Always focused in him or herself. The leader should be self-focused person. Confidence without arrogance. I have already mentioned. दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मनः सुखेषु विगतस्पो वित राग भय क्रोधः स्थित धीर मुनि रुच्यते. दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मनः is the person or the leader who got a one failure, that particular person not deviated from his path. दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मनः सुखेषु विगतस्पो, the particular leader will not have to consider himself as a paramount. If he got a one success only, and the particular person who is free from the anger, greed and attachment, only that kind of person is known as a Sthita Pragya, the sage of the steady mind. The sage of steady mind, steady intelligence is required. This is the best quality of the leader. So this is what Lord Krishna mentioned in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Dukesu anuvigdha manah, sukesu vigataspo, vita raga bhaya krodha, sita dhir muni ruchyate. learn and evolve. Learning quality, learning skill. Life is all about the learning. Lord Krishna here stated, you have to get all the experience of the learning through your soul, through your body. Your soul will take all the experience to the another body. Like vasansi jina yatha vihaya navani garanti naroparani tatha sarirani vihaya jina anyani sayati navani dehi. It's a transmigration of the soul. Like we are giving up useless, means we are giving up old and useless clothes, and similarly our soul will give up useless body and get into the new body, like from the one body to the another body. This is called transmigration. So life is all about learning, and life is all about evolving ourselves. So this is all the qualities of the leaders. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any question, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.